Hi guys, welcome to our community Codeco. In this tutorial, we are going to see Python program to find the factorial of a number. Okay, and we'll go first. We'll discuss about factorial. Okay, what is meant by factorial? Okay, so general formula of factorial: n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into n minus 3 into and so on, and at the end 1, right? So this is general formula to find the factorial, correct? Okay, now we will see how we are going to write a program. Okay, generally we will represent factorial in factorial, right? So if I take any value now, just of now I will take 4, okay, in the place of n. So 4 factorial equal to 4 into, what is 4 minus 1? 3 into, and 3 minus 2, what is, sorry, what is 4 minus 2? 2, and what is 4 minus 3? 1, right? So this is the formula, and at the end we are going to get the answer 24, right? So now we will see program, how we are going to write a program. First we will define a function to call itself, right? Here we don't know how many times we have to run a program, right? N times you have to run our program. So just I will define a function which calls itself recursively until and unless to find the factorial of a number. Okay, so by using def keyword I will create a function. Okay, by using def keyword we will create a function def, and I will give function name as fact, just to remember. Okay, and inside of that what we have to give parameter, and I am giving num parameter. Okay, so here fact is the function name, and num is parameter. Num is a parameter, and first we have to check, right, if our given number is going to be equal to 1. What is the factorial of 1? 1. By default factorial of 1 is going to be 1, right? So first I will give that if number equal to 1, return 1. Okay, by default factorial of 1 is going to be 1, right? Why? If I give here, if I give n equal to 1, so here n factorial n into, it will start with n, right? So what is factorial of n when I give 1? 1, right? That's why I am started with num, if num equal to 1. If if the user given 1, the factorial is going to be 1, right? Yeah. And else, if not, we have to call for n times, right? We have to call this function for n times. So for that I will give return n into, so just I will give function name and I will decrease 1 by 1 value. Okay, see for n, so if this condition is, if the condition is wrong, it will go through this condition, right? And then why I had given n into fact of n minus 1. See here I have to give num Okay, yeah, num into fact of num minus 1. So first it will, if I give, okay, first I will explain and I will go. Okay, num equal to 4. If I given num equal 4, this condition is going to be wrong, right? So it will comes here. Num, what is the num here? 4 into fact of 4 minus 1. Sorry, fact of 4 minus 1. So when it became fact of 4 minus 1, again it will go through the function, right? Fact of num, again it will come through the function. Fact of 4 minus 1. What is fact of 4 minus 1 here? 4 into fact of 3, right? So it will go through the function again. Again this condition is going to be wrong, right? Num of 3 wrong. So it will comes through the function or return statement. So what is the statement here? 4 into num into fact of num minus 1. What is num here? 3. 3 into fact of 3 minus 1. Okay. 4 into 3 into fact of 2. That's why I had given num minus 1. Okay. I think now you are able to understand why I had given the statement 4 into 3 into what is fact of 2. Again it will come through this function fact of num, and this condition is going to be wrong. It's not going to be equal to 1, right? So again it will come through the statement. What is the statement here? Num into fact of 2 minus 1, and it will become 4 into 3 into 2 into fact of 1. What is fact of 1 by default? 1, right? So it will become 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And what is the answer here? 24. So it have to print 24, right? But here we have two conditions. If number is going to be less than 0, we cannot print or we cannot perform factorial. And if number is going to be equal to 0, the factorial is going to be 1. Else, if both conditions are false, then only it will perform the factorial, right? That's why here I am giving the conditions, right? If for that I have to take input from these, right? First user have to give the input to check, right? So that's why num equal to int. I am saying to the compiler that I am taking integer values from the user, and input I am saying to the compiler that now I am taking input from the user. What I had given in double quotes, that's shown to the user, right? So enter a value to find the factorial. Okay, sorry, find the factorial. So if num less than 0, what it have to print? It have to print we cannot perform factorial, right? And else if, what is else if statement? If number equal to 0, what we have to print? We have to print factorial of 0 is 1. Okay, by default factorial of 0 is 1. Okay, if not, if the both conditions are false, then we will go through else. Here we will call the function. Okay, factorial of num, so it will print the number what user given. Okay, and here I will call the function fact of num. Okay, so here I call the function if first it will take input from the user here, and then it will check the conditions here. If the both conditions are false, then it will go through else. Up to here it will print. When it came to here, fact of num, then it will go through this function. Okay, then it will go through this function and it will perform everything what I had said here. Okay, so just I will run the program and I will show for you. Okay, see, it's asking me to enter the value. I will enter 4. See, factorial of 4 is 24. See, it's printing, right? It's printing the output what we had get 24. So what we had done, just it's asking me 24. So here it will check whether 4 is going to be less than or equal to 0. Sorry, less than 0 or not. It's false, right? And 4 is not going to be equal to 0, right? So this is also false. So here instead of this number it will print 4. Okay, instead of the number it will print 4, and here factorial of fact of 4, right? It comes through this function. Okay, I will remove these comments. I will remove this, then you will understand the program. Okay guys, this is the function. It's very small program, you can learn very easily, no problem. Okay, nothing is not there. That's it for the section guys. We will meet in another section.